Hey guys, I'll be teaching how to do the wave dash real quick. I'm going to make it short, snappy, just so you can do it quickly and get on with your Rocket League career. So, to do a wave dash, you just have to flip into the ground. So we're going to visualize it real quick before we learn how to do it. If you want to know how to do it, go to the keyframe, like timeline sort of thing in the video and you should find how to do it. So basically, when you do a front flip, it puts your card further down to where you started the front flip. So if I did a front flip right now as I'm standing, the ground will be in the way because I need to aim down. By putting my roof, like my bumper, the end of my car, the front of my car, if I put that up, that allows it to have room to push it down. So if I allow this to push it down, pushing it down will actually do some of the front flip, giving us the momentum. So if when my back wheels hit the ground, and then I do a front flip, it forces my front one against the ground and it can't do the front flip anymore because the front flip can't continue. The floor is blocking the front flip. So it's trying to do a front flip, and because we're lifting it up, we're allowing it to do like 10% of that front flip animation, but then it has to stop because of the ground. This gives us the boosts of the front flip without actually having to do the front flip, which is why the wave dash is beautiful and amazing. Now to do the directional wave dashes, you got the right, left, backwards, forwards, and diagonals. The diagonals are a little bit tricky, but I'll cover that in a second. Now the front ones, which I've covered a lot, you put your back wheel on the floor and do a front flip. It's the opposite to which way you're going. So if you're going forward, you put the backwards on the floor. If you're going backwards, you put the front ones on the floor, and not do that, and do that instead. And to do the left ones, you put your right wheels on the floor, do a left flip. To do a right wave dash, you put your left wheels on the floor and do the right side flip. You know what I mean. And so to actually get left and right, I advise holding shift and pushing A and D. This just allows to do, if you just want to do the wave dash, you can just, if you look at the keyboard thingy I have on the left, you can actually hold D and then A and click, all whilst holding shift. And you can do this easily without having to push Q and E to arrow. Typically when I wave dash, I hold shift and do the wave dashes. Now I prefer to do diagonal ones as you saw, and I'll show you how to do those right now. Now that you know how to do backwards, forwards, left and right, just put the opposite wheels on and do that same flip to that direction. The diagonal flip is a bit tricky because if you want to go diagonally right, let's say, the opposite to that is diagonally left, where we only have one wheel. So what you want to do is you want to, whilst holding shift, if you jump and press AS, you actually put that, because you're leaning back and you're leaning sideways at the same time, pushing it diagonally. So shift AS whilst in the air will put that back left wheel on the ground, and then if you let go of AS and then push WD and click, it'll actually do the diagonal flip, and only your bottom left wheel will be on the ground, which is how you do the diagonal flips. You want one of your wheels to be on the ground. So if you look at the keyboard, you can see how I'm doing it. Just AS and then WD. And then sometimes the other way around, SD and then WA, and that'll put your other wheel on the ground, your back right one. So if you want to go to the left diagonally, you put your right back one on the ground and then wave dash using the diagonal flip to the left. And if you want to diagonal flip right, or wave dash diagonal right, that's a long name. You put your left back wheel on the ground with shift and A and S, and then you do the WD flip. So that's how you do diagonals. You put the corner, I can't do it now for some reason, you put the corner wheel on the ground. That's opposite to the way you're flipping. Sorry, it's a lot to put in one video. One rotating back, you typically want to use wave dashes, because if your teammate's pushing up front by the goal and you're wave dashing back, you're not playing the animation, meaning you can cut in at any moment. Well, while flipping, you're still playing the animation, so you have to wait for that flip to finish before you can do anything. With wave dashes, you're constantly able to go into the play. So if the ball ends up at mid, after your teammate's just done a play, let's say your teammate's just done a play, you're rotating back, and then you notice the ball's been put in mid, and no one's there, you can quickly rotate to that play, make a passing play, make a shot, rig, whatever. And also when rotating forwards and you don't know where the enemy's going to go, you can quickly adjust to where the enemy goes and not be stuck in that like frames of front flips. So that's all it is. I use it for pushing and rotating back, just in case a play happens where I can get involved. Now I am only Diamond 2, so I can't do any special plays, but I just do think that even for golds and platinums, wave dashes are just so important for getting around the field. Maybe not golds, maybe just learn driving for now. Um, that's my first flip reset. Cool. Anyway, thanks for watching my wave dash tutorial, and I'll see you in the next one.